Hello, everyone. My name is Dave Junker, City Council member, City of Stillwater, and I will be doing a series of video testimonials with small businesses on behalf of the Greater Stillwater Chamber of Commerce. We really hope that these video testimonials will give businesses thoughts and ideas as we prepare to reopen due to COVID-19. These video testimonials will be on the Chamber webpage for everyone to view. Thank you so much for viewing, and everyone have a great day. With me today is Cory Buettner, owner of Leo's Grill and Malt Shop in downtown Stillwater. And with Cory, this is our session number 2, a little bit more advanced after 42 days of being in the takeout business. And what we want to find out now, Cory, is as we stretch this out a little bit, you have been traditionally a sit-down restaurant with a walk-up window and a patio. But after 42 days, you kind of converted to pretty much all takeout. How will you operate now, knowing this differently, stronger, more efficiently? What have you learned from this to go forward in your business model?
Yeah, I think as maybe some of these restrictions start loosening up, we can see that we're hopeful that the dine-in will come back. And for us, we're lucky to have a patio, and so we're right now kind of structuring our patio and putting our site map together where we're going to take advantage of some space on our patio and use that for social distancing. So tables and chairs will be 6 feet apart so that groups can come in, families can come in and be with it, feel safe and secure on our patio as well as inside. I think going into this, Leo's is a small restaurant. We've been really fortunate to be able to, cram a lot of people into our restaurant, and the seating is a total max at 50 inside. And after we do our diagram, I think we're going to be down to 22 or maybe 28, depending on some guidelines that we're going to follow. And so with that, we really need to then expand our patio and make more room on our patio. So those are what's coming. But what we've learned is also that this takeout business, curb service, along with delivery, are possible sustainable. I mean, we can continue to do this if, so if customers aren't comfortable coming to the restaurant, which I think it's going to be an ease into it situation, that we can still provide our services to them. So we'll be continuing to do both, and then look to the near future to expand our dining in as well as our patio.
Cory, as you touched on kind of the dine-in and potential patio options, things that I'm reading about in the restaurant world is throwaway menus, single-serve condiments, potential single-serve utensils and that sort of thing. Is that kind of what potentially you might be gearing up for? Or?
Yeah. I mean, we are one of the things that was at Leo's is we're having a bottle of ketchup on the table, and that's been used, and we wipe it down between tables. But I think now that we'll be just going to packets, and people will just throw that away, disposable. We're not really sure about what we're going to do with utensils. I don't like using plastics as, just because of landfill issues and garbage and that. But if that's what the government says, or that's the guidelines, we'll certainly go along with those.
Right.
We have pre-packaged utensils that have salt and pepper, a fork, spoon, and knife that we've been giving on our with a napkin. So it's all kind of already in a pre-packaged item. So if that's what it takes to do it, that's the cost of doing business. But I really like the fact that if we could go back to using silverware, because there's as long as as long as our staff is washing their hands, there's not much difference than what we're doing with a disposables.
Cory, you touched slightly on the consumer experience that you're seeing from a standpoint, and we all know after 42 days, consumers start to develop habits. Right. And certainly with this takeout service only, is there any other insight as to habits from your consumers that you're seeing from a standpoint of from a sit down to a takeout?
Yeah, I think one thing that we've done is we've had a family 4-pack for $40, and that's been a real good mover for us. It's gotten customers like, oh, okay, so I got a burger, some chips and a malt cup for $10 a person. That's a pretty good deal, and it is. It's nice, and we've been delivering that. One thing that I've noticed a lot with this is that, at least during the shutdown, is that the guests are really, we are much busier at dinner time than we are during lunch. I think that people might be gathering around for a bigger meal and maybe a special meal for dinner, and that's when they're doing takeout or delivery. So I've noticed that our lunches are definitely less busy.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let's touch at least a little bit on marketing. So what are you doing right now during your open? You've been open for 42 days since March 17th. What are you doing anything differently, or what do you continue to do to promote yourself and market your business?
Sure. One thing that we've done is and we definitely would like to help out more retailers, but Carrie's Create and Paint has been using us as a delivery or a curb service spot for their items to be picked up. And she's got these cute little gnomes right now that are selling on our website for $15 a piece. They're great. And then customer paints them and does that. We've also partnered up with LiftBridge, and we actually carry the exact same product at both places. It's a LiftBridge root beer float kit. So it comes with a growler and a 12-ounce size of vanilla ice cream from Leo's, and they have it available at LiftBridge or at Leo's. And it's kind of been a nice a way of cross marketing and marketing with other businesses. Another thing that we've done is as a restaurant owner and as a business owner, we've always feel like giving back to the community is really important, and it needs to be part of your brand that you give back. And for us, we've been helping out with Summer Tuesdays and Harvest Fest and Best Burger in the Valley. These are a lot of labor that goes into those that I've been volunteering for, but also then giving back as far as just monetary into the community. So this starting May 4th, we're going to be doing 10% of our lunch proceeds will go to cystic fibrosis.
Oh, very nice.
And that's really close, near, dear to my heart because we have a friend of ours whose daughter was born with cystic fibrosis, and just the reality of that you might outlive your child because of this illness. It really, and that really stuck with us, and we feel like, and especially during this time with COVID-19 being attacking and being more dangerous to people with cystic fibrosis or other lung infection problems, that we feel like we should give back to the group that's most vulnerable at this time. And so that's one thing that we're trying to push our lunches a little bit, and also just to drive people to the restaurant. So 10% of all the gross sales that we have during the month of May will be going towards cystic fibrosis and their fight for a cure for cystic fibrosis. So it's those types of things that I think when you can give back to the community or give back for greater good, it does well for business and it does well for that organization.
Great statement, Cory, and I couldn't agree with you more. And I'm so glad to hear that you're doing something like that. So
Yeah.
that's very impressive. I would like to touch on one item. It's been kind of a hot button in the news from a standpoint of we've got a $2.2 trillion stimulus plan, of which about $660 billion is going into loans for small business like yourself. And if you don't mind, I would like to ask, have you applied for one of those stimulus plans, PPP or any other related stimulus plans?
Yeah, we applied for the PPP back in April, and we did receive funding for it. Starting on the 20th of April, we were funded, and Bremer Bank here, Will Rogers, our friend up there, got me in line with their SBA program. And that program, which is meant for, I think, exactly me and other small businesses to take advantage of. And we are, I think what that program, looking at the details and such, I think what it's going to do is it's going to reward us for staying open. For us for pushing through and being able to continue to employ people during this time, as well as just help keep those employees coming. And we're actually looking to hire a little bit here. So we're going to expand our employee base a little bit that PPP money will help with that for sure. And what it really ensures is that we're going to be around a year from now. We've been very confident that we were going to be around, but with the funding helping us out, that's really going to push us through to this difficult time and come out of the other side ready to reinvest in our business, ready to improve our business and to expand our business, which maybe it's going to be delivery. Maybe it's going to be more curb service, more our patio is going to change, those types of things. These funds are meant for those small businesses. And I think that we're very happy that we were able to apply and get funded. I feel for right now, as we speak, there's a lot of big businesses out there that are still waiting to get an answer.
Right.
My heart goes out to them. I feel for them. I wish them luck. We had luck at Bremer Bank, and they worked hard for us and got us our loan.
Yeah, that's great to hear, and I'm glad that was able to help you out, and that was the intent of that funding through the SBA. So, kind of in summary, in this particular session, Cory, it sounds like really, after 42 days now, it's that partnering up with other businesses that has really kind of helped too, doing partnerships with other businesses, giving back to the community, learning every day again from what you're doing, getting prepared here for the spring and summer, what that could lead to us from a standpoint of the next governor's announcement.
Right.
And you guys will be hard at it and getting prepared for that as well, I'm sure.
Yes. Spring. It's a good word. It's a movement word, and we're getting ready to launch.
Well, Cory, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for what you've done for this community. I'm looking forward to getting, now that the malts are on the menu here, getting a nice spring malt. Cory, again, I can't thank you enough for all your insight and information on this. Keep up the great work. And again, from one of our heroes here in the Valley, Cory Buettner, great job. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.